Hello, hello, everybody. Hope everyone's having an amazing hump day. Guys, it's a now or never moment, basically. And what I mean by that is we are in a time that none of us on here are familiar with. You know, my 70 some year old dad, says, I've never seen a time like this. You know, as a country, we have been in depressions, the Great Depression, but it's something that's, new to a lot, mostly all of us. But honestly, you can choose to take this time and stress yourself out and stay in your little place that you're scared to death of everything, or you can jump up and truly take control and change things, guys. And that's so much easier said than done. It truly is. But more wealth is created during a recession than any other time, guys. It's proven. It's been studied. Uh, but what everybody does. What you do right now matters, guys. You can't sit and say, well, we're in a recession, this is happening, the virus is going on, and I want my life to be different, and just sit there and expect it to change on its own, because that's not how it works, unfortunately. We all know that. We all know we can't see a rainbow and wish that there was a pot of gold at the end of it. We can, but all of us know that we're not going to find a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. Somehow we're going to have to work for that pot of gold, and that's just life. That's, unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, that's your life. That is what you've been dealt. That is the circumstances that you've been in. But guys, we don't have to stay in those same circumstances. And I always thought that. I always thought my life will never be any different than it's been from when I was born till now. I always thought, yeah, I may get a good job, this may happen, but I can't ever really change it. And that's been my mindset. I have been so stuck in just a, not a bad place, but a place that I never believed in myself ever. Yes, I could go work for somebody else. I worked in a sewing factory, like I said, for 12 years. And somebody can tell me what to do, and I can do my job. And do, a very good job. But I don't want that anymore. I want to have time with my kids. I want to be able to do things with my kids, my family. And I know working a 9 to 5 job, yes, I can pay my bills, but they're never going to pay me the money that I think that I deserve, that I want in this life. I want more. And, during a recession, we're all trying to cut costs on everything. I get that. I'm there, um, maybe, there's some of the very wealthy people, that have even, talked about how they're trying to cut costs. And, and this is me, guys. This has always been me. I've been the right then, do whatever kind of gal. That's been my life. That was always me. And at 33 years old, well, at 37 years old now, I find myself with 2 kids. I can. I'm on a live. I'll look at them in a minute. Shut the door. I'll look at them in a minute. Sorry, guys. But at 37 years old, I think I've got 2 kids, and I can sit and do what I've been always doing. Or I can truly put my head down and figure out what works best for me, what I need to do to make things different, and actually come out of this awful time with something positive, guys. Like I've talked to you all about, just by working on myself every day, working on my mindset, working on my positivity, that has totally changed my life. It truly has. My life has, you know, changed so much in the last year because I have put forth the effort to do what I needed to do to get to where I think that I need to be. And I mean, like I said, it's hard. It's hard to change habits. It's hard to have been used to doing something for 37 years and then one day just up and try to change it. That's not how it works. It's going to take longer than just one day saying, I want to change. I want things to be different. And you can't get frustrated if you maybe fail. If you say, hey, today I want things to be different, you do good for a few days, and maybe one day you have a bad day and you fall off the wagon, per se. You can't give up, guys. And that is one of the things that I'm most proud of myself over the last year. There's been times, guys, that I didn't want to do it, and I did. And there have been times that I just didn't do it. But I always, always made myself go back to it and start again. And that makes it hard because you're just starting all over again. When in all reality, I know in my head that if I just stuck to it and had, you know, the willpower, the whatever I needed to keep going, keep pushing, that I would get there. But there's so many things, you know, in life that all of us wish we could change, you know, daily. And honestly, you know, the greatest currency I have found in life, guys, is not money. You know, when I first started my journey, it was all money. All I thought about was I need to make money. I want to make money, you know, and I still want to make money. I still want to be able to do things for my family. But guys, the truly, truly the greatest currency in this world, in this life, is the impact that we can have on other people. You know, because I sit and I do research, I listen to podcasts, I read books, I work on me. And, you know, through that I've changed and I've met people, and I truly can say I've made a difference in people's lives. But just knowing that, you know, even if you impacted them this much, just one little bit, you know, it's not all money, guys. It's what we do in this world. It's the legacy that we can leave behind for our families, for our babies. That matters. It truly is. Yes, money makes the world a little bit easier. It makes it easier for me to do what I need to do, what I want to do, you know. And it takes, you know, so... Oh, my kids are playing with puppies, guys. I hear Charles. Sorry, guys. But one of my biggest problems, I've always compared myself to people. And since I've been on this journey, I find myself doing that so much still. And I've been trying to work on that a lot. Because, guys, it's hard. It can be hard to see people doing things and getting to places and being at ranks or places that I want to be, you know, and it just brings me down, and it just stops all of my activity that I'm trying to move forward with, and it's no good. Comparison is the worst thing ever. It truly is, because it truly, your mind plays such a big part on anything in your life. And comparison truly does mess with your mind. And, you know, you've always got that little voice in there telling you, well, I can never do what they do. And you just have to keep going, guys. You have to not let that little voice stop you. You have to look in the mirror and say, hey, maybe I can't do what they're doing, but I'm going to do what I need to be doing. I'm going to do me. Because the whole time I keep hearing people say, be your authentic self. Just be authentically you. Guys, I had no clue. You know, I know what authentically you means. You know, what do you like? What are, you know, just who are you? And guys, I was so lost, and I'm still a little bit lost. I had kids at 32 years old. Before that, I did whatever I wanted, guys. It was, I was kind of living not like a teenager. I still had bills, but I didn't have really any responsibilities. But, up until I was 33 years old, I did whatever. I didn't have to worry about stuff like that. And then I've had kids and I've kind of lost me, truly, because I sit and I think, okay, I need to be my authentic self. But I don't even know who that is anymore. I mean, Charles and I were talking, and he was like, well, Laura, what do you like to do? Guys, I love my flower beds, and that's about it besides my kids, honestly. I used to love to decorate. That's one of my things, and I'm trying to get back into that. But with two kids under 5 years old, they destroy everything that I have. And it's so hard for me, and I mean, I may be one in a million, one of the only people that has this issue. But it's just like, all I am is mommy. And I try to open up and show people who I really am. But like I said, it's just been lost. Because anytime that I talk to people about me, it always goes to being mommy, because that's what I am 24/7. I don't really, I have Lime Life for myself, but I'm doing all the daily operations, methods to try to get my business going. But besides that, hobbies and stuff, I've just got away from that. All of the time I'm not working, I'm either cleaning house or trying to do something with my kids. So maybe I'm, like I said, maybe I'm just wondering if anybody else has this problem, has, ever, sat and thought about it. Because like I said, I know I can't be the only person, that if they've ever been asked, who are you, that you kind of have no clue. And that's kind of crazy, guys. And I never ever thought, that I would ever be that kind of person. I mean, I always wanted kids. I love my kids more than anything. But I want a life that I do stuff for me too. I want to do, I want to have hobbies. Like Charles, he has his axes. He loves them. And like I said, I love flowers. But by the time I work, by the time I take care of the kids, do all the stuff around here that I need to do, it's like I don't have time for a hobby. So I'm kind of really, struggling with that. I'm like, how do I figure out, I don't know. It's just hard to balance and hard to just figure it out, basically. And guys, like I said, I had this on my heart, and I was just thinking I'll just come on a live, but I'm actually just sitting here, I guess, asking you all to help me, and I'm supposed to be giving you all value and all kinds of stuff. But through personal development, through just reading amazing books about, personal development, about, kind of making your brain and your mind think different. That has truly helped a lot in so many aspects of my life. But like I said, where I struggle is my authentic self, truly. I'm like, how do I find it? How do I, and I know I'm just rambling, but truly, how do I? How do you figure out, I don't know, what, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But right now, we're in a recession, and maybe I just have pressure and I have stress thinking that I need to figure this out because I want more. I deserve more. My family deserves more. The people around me deserves more. I love people. I want to build relationships with people. My customers, people that join my team, I love them. I love just building friendships. And that's the glorious thing about, this business. It truly is all about relationships. You know, if you can love people, if you love people, if you love talking to people, if you love, like I said, impacting people, making a difference, in people's lives, whether it be big or small, truly, your change that maybe you're thinking about making, this may be exactly what you need, truly. Because, like I said, we can all sit and think, oh God, stress ourselves out. Oh, you know, it's just, never going to get better. But, guys, we can sit and do that and things are always going to stay just like they are. Or we can actually say, hey, things are going to get better because I'm going to be the one to make them get better. And there's truly ways to do that. During my journey, I always, from the time I first started, I never had like an upline that was really like always there, and that was always my excuse, well, my upline just isn't basically doing their job, and that's where my mindset was, because I'd always been used to working for somebody else so they could tell me what to do. And it's hard to go from that place to being your own boss, being the person that has to make the decision to do what needs to be done to get to where you need to be. Because, guys, you put the work in today and you're not going to see results right then. It takes time, and that's why so many people join a network marketing company and then they might stay a month, 2, maybe even 6 months to a year, and then they're like, nope, this isn't for me. Because it's hard. It's hard to be that person that, can just make yourself do everything that you need to do. And you're not going to get paid at the end of the week for that. But once you realize and truly start putting all the effort that you have into it, you will see the results. You will see the difference that it truly makes. And like I said, it's not just the money. All the money that I've made since I've been with Lime Life, I would give it back for just half of the progress that I've made just on myself. Guys, like I said, getting to an abundance mindset it's been one of the hardest things that I've ever tried to do, guys. And I'm not there. I'm closer than I was a year ago, but I still have so much farther to go. And I don't think you're ever truly done, because you set a goal, and once you hit that goal, you see off in the distance, another goal that you're like, if I hit this goal, I can hit that one. And before joining this company, guys, before now, I could have never sit and said, well, I'll try for something bigger. I was always the person that everything that I started, I would give up. When it got hard, I quit. And I tried with, this whole journey to not be that person. I've got 2 babies that I want them to look at their mommy and say, my mommy, can do anything that she puts her mind to. So I know that we can too. And I truly believe that's how life should be. We should all have a purposeful, a passion-filled life. We should all, do what gives us passion, what gives us a purpose. We can all get up and just go through the motions of the day. Or you can truly sit down and think about it and, think to yourself, there's this whole big wide world out here. And I know that this can't be all that I'm supposed to do. This can't be all that it is. And it's not, guys. It truly is not. The only reason that it's like that is because you're choosing for it to be that way. It can be so much different, but you have to be the person to make it different. Because I've always heard, we all have everything that we need to be where anybody else is in, my company, in network marketing. Because truly, guys, you start and you learn as you go. So anybody can do it. You acquire the skills. And, I always told myself, yeah, I can. But then it starts getting hard, and it's hard to stay focused. It's hard to, keep telling yourself, yes, I can do this. You have bad days. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has days that nothing goes right, but just stay positive, and that's helped me more than anything. Right now, if I need a vehicle, I have to take Charles to work because my vehicle's down for the millionth, trillionth time. But I've tried to stay positive through it. I've tried to, instead of looking and saying, well, this has happened over and over and over, why do we have such bad luck? I try to look at the bright side of things. This is happening because we need to make a change. We need to do something different that we didn't do before because it's so expensive. We need to have more money put back. We need to have a bigger savings so when something like this happens, we don't have to wait months before we can fix it. I try to get a solution from every problem, guys. And it truly does make you look at life different. I've struggled in my life. I've not had to worry in my life. I've been everywhere, ups and downs, and I'm sure most of you all have too. But when you truly get to the place that you're happy in your life, you're comfortable, you love your family, you love your life, but you just need more, I promise you, whether it be network marketing or maybe, you want to go back to college to do something, don't stop, guys. It doesn't matter if you're 40. It doesn't matter if you're 50, 20, whatever. Don't stop. If you truly find something that you're passionate about, and like I said, for me, I love Lime Life products, but it's not even about the products. It's, it's about the impact that I can have on people's lives. It's about my little town that I grew up in, that, there was very few middle class people. Most people were, I wouldn't say in poverty, but close, guys. I want to make it different. I want to help people make their lives different, because when you're just in your little place and you never get out of that place, it's so hard to see the bigger picture. It's so hard to let your mind open and see what bigness is out there waiting for you, that all you have to do, guys, is just grab a hold of it, because it truly is an opportunity. And like I said, whether, it doesn't have to be with network marketing. That's just, my opportunity. That's the vehicle that I have that can truly make a difference in people's lives. That has truly made a difference in my life. But there is more out there, guys. There's bigger. I'm not saying you're not happy with your family. I'm not, because I would never say that. I love my kids. I love Charles. I'm happy, but I want it purpose. I want more. I want to just not stop. I want to live my life to the fullest until my last day. I want to do everything that I was put on this earth to do. And like I said, for so long, and I know so many people just wake up every day and just go through the motions. And, people don't look and see how beautiful life truly is, and don't have gratitude. And, I never had gratefulness. I never woke up in the mornings and looked outside and thought, wow, I can't believe, I get another day on this beautiful earth. I can't, we're all so fortunate, guys. And we should all be so grateful for everything that we have. But just because we're grateful doesn't mean that we shouldn't strive for more. I honestly believe everybody should strive for more, regardless of what your situation may be. I mean, hey, you may be dyslexic. I have a little trouble with that, It takes me a little bit longer to read stuff. But guys, there's audiobooks now that are amazing. So when I clean house, I've got earbuds in, just listening to either, I don't know, self-help books, whatever kind of books, network marketing books, just all kinds, there's whatever you're interested in. Just because you may have some limitations, guys, don't let that stop you. Because I promise you, there's bigger, there's better, there's more. Just don't settle. Don't sit and think this is all there is, guys. Because I promise you it's not. It truly is not. I see such a bigger world now every day when I wake up. And like I said, every day, and for 30 some years, I never woke up. I never thought I'm so grateful for everything I have. I always thought, oh God, what's going to happen today? What bad thing's going to happen today? That was my thinking. And you will, if you think that way, all of that stuff's going to happen. So, think about positive stuff. Learn how. If that's something you're interested in, please reach out to me, guys. I would love to recommend some audiobooks, some books that you can get to read, whatever, but for one, don't think if you got kids you can't do it, guys, because you can. You can, if it's something you truly want to do, you will make time to do it. Because I hear so many people tell me when I talk to them about this opportunity. I hear so many people say, I don't have the time. And guys, if you're truly, truly in that place where you're just tired of the way life has been, you're tired of living in those circumstances, you will do something. And you'll do whatever it takes. And like I said, it's took me almost a year. But I'm truly, truly ready to stop with any excuses, to just do it. There's going to be hard days, and there's going to be days that I don't, get done everything that I need to get done. But, if I got everything in my weekly, daily planner, guys, everything that I have written in here, as far as with my business, I always get it done every day. I make a point to get it done every day before I go to bed. Yeah, there's some days that maybe I wanted to do 5 loads of laundry and just got 2 done. But that's workable, guys, unless, we have no towels or something like that. But like I said, when it's truly something that you want to do, that you're passionate about, when it's something that you see the bigger picture, you will do it. You will make the time. You will do whatever it takes to make it happen. You truly will. Guys, that's what I got. Like I said, if you got any value from this, if you feel like this could help anybody else, please share. Just click on my head there. Up in the top, well, somewhere, you got 3 little dots, and you can click follow to see me whenever I come on. But guys, truly, if you all have any questions, I would love to chat with you. Like I said, I love this business because you get to build relationships, and you meet amazing people. And that's about it, guys. But thank you all for hopping on, and you all have a beautiful evening, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye, guys.